number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions for the very first time, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. One playoff win since the NFL championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, one playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Winston. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're running with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Winston now to throw on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Winston, flush to his right, and an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Henry, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They run. It's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now in, caught by Tyreek Hill. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston looking for Harry. He airs it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
480. 280. Check. Okay, double.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Ready. Flag. 44. Down to lose 1.
Here's Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met it.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll run it again with Henry. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Winston. Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards. First down, Winston. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. Check, 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 check. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Deron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
They begin with Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a flag football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Henry. Knocks him over. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Henry. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Winston. And that will be incomplete.